April Wilkerson's best moments. April Wilkerson, a resident of Texas Hill Country, has created a name for herself as a YouTube expert do-it-yourselfer with over 1 million subscribers. Let's jump into her top 5 best projects over the years. April's profession began with a pantry, and her ambition is to glance around her home and see everything she has built. Despite her extensive woodworking knowledge, April still has challenges with some projects. Despite this, she continues to use the trial and error process that has made her an internet sensation. In her mind's eye, she visualizes the finished product, which gives her motivation. She is well known for her crafting abilities and is well liked among DIY enthusiasts. The following are some of her projects that, in her opinion, helped her gain a name and promote her career as a YouTuber. The ultimate workbench. April Wilkerson built her dream workshop around 2018 on her new property in Texas. When the shop was almost finished, she set up and organized all of her machines, tools, materials, and supplies, and found that she could create a bench that housed most of her tools while she continued on building her workshop. This bench's unique feature is its large working area, as well as adequate storage space, which would help the user's workflow and allow the worker to have his or her tool as close to hand as possible. She stated that she completed this masterpiece in a single day. She needed a great big workbench so she could get back into projects and check off all of the various punch-out activities that remain when constructing a structure. She also needed a bench to temporarily store a lot of the tools and supplies she needs for projects, because she hasn't put up all of her wall-mounted bins, racks, and tool organizers. The simple 4x8 bench took her only 6 hours to construct. After that, she built some drawers, storage, screw box holders, pegs for hanging clamps and tape, and a French cleat system to store some hardware bins she'd manufactured in her former shop. As a result, she has a very solid and practical bench that served her well as she finished building her workshop and continued to film YouTube project videos. This video in particular has since garnered over 3.4 million views on YouTube. The folding Adirondack chair. Wilkerson had this idea when she was trying to save room for her desk, and this notion gave birth to the Adirondack chair, which delivers laid-back comfort while saving storage space. It's a really simple design and build, but it's durable and incredibly comfy. She says of her modern take on the classic rocking chair, which she made with one of her favorite high-performance building materials. I chose Western red cedar because while it is naturally a robust material, it is also quite lightweight, allowing me to easily lift and move the finished chair. It's also sustainable as a building option. Woods like real cedar, for example, have the lightest carbon footprint of any construction material. With this in mind, she started with 6 1x6 of beautiful, sustainable red cedar and used 3D modeling software to build the chair. She then cut and traced some unique templates to speed up the process. It was then time for this marker to create. Because Western red cedar is free of pitch and resin, it accepts and holds a variety of finishes excellently. Allowing your chair to weather naturally is the most low-maintenance choice. I think raw Western red cedar is stunning, Wilkerson adds. So I'm going to apply a clear coat to retain its lovely coloration. If you didn't know, Western red cedar is inherently rot resistant, so it's a fantastic choice of wood if you plan to leave your chair outside. April Wilkerson's traditional cedar chair has timeless appeal, excellent for sipping lemonade on your porch, or as a beautiful addition to any nursery if you're growing your family. It'll be another spot for Wilkerson to relax with her animals. I cannot tell you how much I love it, she says. I'm overjoyed with it. The workshop built by her. This is the shop in which the master of craft works, home her craft. And she revealed in an interview how passionate and dedicated she feels while working there, as well as how her grueling yet joyful 3-month efforts turned out to be the lovely workspace of her dreams. April was meticulous in her preparation, execution, and documentation of her method, as she is with everything that she does. She posted updates on Instagram posts and Instagram stories, as well as YouTube videos describing the stages of the construction. It was an amazing process to witness for anyone who's ever dreamed of planning and creating a workshop from the ground up. It was like watching intriguing reality television, as we've witnessed April deal with the highs, lows, and major setbacks that come with a project of this magnitude and complexity. When a Texas deluge of biblical proportions swamped one area of the new shop, soaking just installed wallboards and insulation, we felt her sorrow firsthand. Anyways, the workshop has since been completed, and the final installation of the series was posted on the 21st of July in 2021. The enclosed walk-in garden. Her walk-in garden, which she sketched while considering the arena in which she lives, adds to the list of her accomplishments. It has 10 8-inch beds with a self-watering system in the main enclosure and 2 lower to the ground beds in the center. She created a single raised garden bed to try her hand at gardening a few months before the project began. But she didn't get very far because the deer ate everything she tried to cultivate. That got her thinking about a fenced-in concept. She wanted something where the fence was built into the planter boxes. And because she had a large yard, she went all out. Well, everyone around her thinks it's overboard, but she believes it's fine, and so do we. Fun fact, on the week she wanted to build this project, it started raining heavily, so she built everything away from where she wanted the garden to be. She built it in her workshop and got help from people to help carry the garden to its site. Before we get to the final part of the video, do not forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And also hit the notification button so you can be notified in real time when we upload subsequent videos. The compact chicken coop. Wilkerson has a liking for hens, which drove her to design a chicken coop, another masterpiece created with her skills, which has the unique feature of being able to open and close its windows depending on the weather. It also features a couple nesting boxes for easy egg collection, as well as plenty of room for the chickens to run and be a cage-free breed. A year before she built her compact chicken coop, she built a massive chicken coop for her neighbors, since they had so many chickens. Building this ingrained the idea of actually having her own chicken coop. She wanted about 10 to 15 chickens, so she opted for a compacted chicken coop. She built it off the ground to keep predators like snakes out. It has 4 nesting boxes, 3 roosting bars. The removable panel in the back can also be taken off, as well as a drop-down hatch up front that can help her quickly and easily sweep out the coop when changing the litter. Check out this video about her biography, lifestyle, and net worth here. See you there!